three sides of your house is exposed, right? So the walls in this house are going to be freezing cold, right? They're going to be cold. So what I do is, when it comes sort of August, beginning of September, depending, because like the seasons are changing a little bit and we're getting some odd weather.
Yeah.
But I put the burner on about 9 o'clock till 10:30 for an hour. So I was sticking like 1.5, 2 kilos of wood, right? Or it might be a bit manufactured coal. But what I try, this is when I go to bed about 10 o'clock. So if I put it on about 8:30, 9 o'clock, within an hour you'll go through a kilo of wood, right? But what you want to try and do is warm up the ambient temperature of the walls, right? So if you do it, once summer's gone and it's starting to drop down, the sun's dropping down, you're not getting as much heat into the walls from the sun that you was during the whole of the summer. By putting that on, that will actually heat the walls. So when it comes to getting really cold, all you've got, if you've already pre-warmed the house up, all you've got to do is heat the air inside here, and that's where it gets cheap.
Yeah.
And that's just common sense. That's just common sense. It's get the heat into the walls. Because if you're just putting on a burn, say £1.50 each night, right? By the time it gets really bloody cold, you're only heating the air inside of it.
Yeah. No.
And that's when it's cheap.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Yeah.
I don't want you spending a fortune. It's just, you know, that it's not economical. And, you know, I want you to be able to go to someone, right, you know, well, Richie come and fitted our stove and he told us, and he was there for me every step of the way. His phone was always on, you know, helped us get seasoned timber. He's told us how to heat the house and get the best out of it and look after the stove. So with regard to looking after the stove, and this will get hot.
Yeah.
Okay, that will get hot, the whole thing will get hot. So never use a damp rag on it.
No.
Only a damp rag with a bit of ash on it to clean the actual glass once it's cool, obviously. Once it's completely cool, bit WD-40 and a clean cloth and just rub it over it. Right, but obviously WD-40 has a propellant inside it, so you need to make sure the stove is cool. Okay. And likewise with the hearth, you can do exactly the same. WD-40, rub it over, it'll bring it back up. Absolutely beautiful.
So you can put half a log or something like that on there, or two at a time.
Yeah, the bigger the log, the less surface area. So if you imagine that was one complete log, right, you've only got the surface area around here, okay, and on the ends. If you put this in, you've got that surface area, that surface area, that surface area, right, on each one. So they're going to burn through really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, it's a bit experimental for you, but that's part and parcel of the fun of doing it. Okay, but like I said, my phone is always on. All right.
But would you after it's going, rather than put that on, would you put a couple of logs?
You can, without a doubt. So in the van, we haven't got one here, but I mean, you could get something that's 200mm long, right, and about that thick. About 100mm up to 125mm, right, and then put that on, and that will go. It will catch. The thing with fires is they love rough edges.
Yeah.
They don't like smooth edges, and they won't grip onto it. But this sort of stuff is absolutely fantastic. So basically our flames are nearly out. They'll be out in a minute.
You get them.
All of these, the valves
You
are
get
shut
them
down.
coming down here, don't you?
Yeah, from time to time,
In a minute, it's kind of right down now, but what you've got to remember is the air pressure inside there is a lot higher than it is in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see that you get little bits of ash that will fly around because that's the tertiary air going on in there. If I open that now, and I'm going to do it very, very gently.
Yeah.
I just cracked that, that's a millimetre. Right, it's ever so easy to pull that out. Ever so easy. So what you want to do, as I'm doing here, right, I'm off to one side. Right, I'd assume you've done it from that side, personally. But you just open it, a little bit at a time. Because all you're doing is you're equalising the air pressure between the two environments. A little bit at a time. And you do need to do this because this is your own safety.
Yeah.
You know, this is your home, this is your house. I never ever open any of these very, very quickly. So pretty much all the flame's gone. Now, just put one bit of timber in there. And shut out very gently. And you can open the air valve up. So I've only used a secondary. That in a minute will catch a light. Better do.
Yeah. You
There you
can, you can see how quick that will come out on if you open that door.
Oh yeah.
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 Don't you?
See, now that's cool.
Yeah.
Right, it took maybe 8 seconds.
Yeah. Just,
So, with regard to, and it's off and going.
yeah.
It's proper off and going. So, if you imagine if you put a wicker basket with logs here, right, and it gets up to temperature, it starts to release those gases, and you just walked out the door thinking that's all calmed down,
Yeah.
That's
that'd be good enough.
Yeah.
That'd be good enough to set it alight.
Yeah.
Okay? And it does happen. Honestly, if you Google it, you get some horrendous things happen because people just don't think about it.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing that you can get is complacency, because it's like cars, isn't it? You know, you get used to driving at 60 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden we're up to 70 miles an hour, and then you don't even know you're going 75 or 80 miles an hour.
And then when
You
you
get
come off.
complacent, and then someone has a mistake or makes a mistake on a motorway, then all of a sudden you're trying to react to something at 80 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and you think, oh shit, what do I do? Most people just slam the brakes on.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I drive at 30 miles an hour,
Yeah.
because I'm crap at driving, unfortunately.
That's
But,
nice.
you know,
That is.
You know, there's too many idiots out there now.
Oh, there is. Yeah.